So I finally got around to watching Westworld, and I have to say, I have some very mixed feelings about this show. 3 seasons are currently available, and there is a huge gap in quality between them. First, let's briefly go over what this show is about. It's basically like Jurassic World but with robots. It's based on an earlier movie from the 80s. Basically, it's a big theme park kind of place filled with these human-like, realistic robots called hosts, which paying guests are allowed to treat however the fuck they want. The main character of the show, I guess, is Dolores Abernathy, one of the most intelligent robots. The show, at least at the beginning, is all about questioning the nature of reality and contemplating exactly what it is that separates us from these very human-like, almost conscious robots. So the first season, without giving away any spoilers, is really good. Although it starts off a little slow and it's pretty confusing, once you understand it, it becomes a genuinely intriguing, interesting, and very well-written show that features some great performances from the actors and actresses, not to mention the fantastic soundtrack. The season has some really great scenes, particularly in episodes 7, 9, and 10, some of which genuinely took me by surprise. Overall, I rate Season 1 8.2 out of 10. I highly recommend it. Season 2 starts off much quicker, although I have to say I enjoyed it less than Season 1. That doesn't mean it's bad, it's still an enjoyable, well-written show, but it just doesn't quite meet the standard that Season 1 set. Overall, I rate it 7.1. Season 3, however, is an entirely different story. Warning, this part will contain spoilers for the final season, so if you're planning on watching it, turn off now. So the season starts out in a human world, to which Dolores has managed to escape to. She wants to destroy the whole fucking human race for some reason, and begins going on some kind of solo rampage. Despite the fact she's one single character, she's able to defeat practically every human there is. The human world is run by some French guy who is angry that Paris got destroyed by a nuke, so he created a giant machine that could predict the future perfectly. He uses this machine to control the entire fucking world. He views Dolores as a threat to his world order, which is kinda understandable, because her literal goal is to destroy everything, so he decides to try and kill her. However, because she's some kind of superwoman, she's able to single-handedly defeat every single force he sends to confront her. She's joined by Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, who follows her around like some kind of dog and does whatever she says. This is the season's main flaw. All of the well-written dialogue, interesting and thought-provoking concepts and scenarios which made Season 1 great are completely gone, and have been replaced by endless scenes of badass, ridiculously overpowered robot women slaughtering hundreds of men in black suits with such ease, it's actually hilarious. Here are some of the stupidest scenes.
Who are these people?
These are the people who destroyed your life.
I count 4 on station, which means we got at least 3 more inside on rest. You got a plan?
I have this.
Initiating weapons system.
Not too far out.
The new characters are so boring, I honestly couldn't give a fuck about them.
Where, may I ask, are you headed?
To retrieve something of great value.
You look a little short-handed.
We got enough men.
build you and Dolores and the fucking lot of you. So I'm gonna wipe out every host from the face of this earth, beginning with you two. So kill me now, or I'll kill you later. We may need him.
This season seems to have absolutely nothing to do with the actual original Westworld. The show has turned into a bad, tacky, boring sci-fi shoot-'em-up type show with a dull, generic plot. I rank this season 4 out of 10. I've heard that a 4th season is coming out later this year. I hope it's better than this one. But unfortunately, seems like the writers are totally bankrupt when it comes to new, interesting ideas.